We're speaking to Corey Brotherson, and I've got an amazing sense of deja vu here.
That's good stuff.
But you recently did this story Stolen for Barry Nugent's Unseen Shadows anthology, and I'm just wondering, could you tell us a little bit about how you came into doing that? It's a really good story, and the artwork's fantastic.
Thank you, first of all. I mean, basically what ended up happening was Barry got in touch with me. He wrote the foreword to a series that I write called Magical Myths, and he got in touch with me and said, would you want to write a story for the Unseen Shadows book? And I was like, well, it'd be pretty cool, but I've not actually read the book yet. So he sent me over a complimentary copy, and I actually went and bought a copy afterwards. I absolutely loved it. I came back with him some notes, and he said, well, how about it? This sounds really, really good. I pitched him an actual entire short story, really, using one of the characters, because I originally wanted to actually go with the Reverend, but Side Ethan really had Reverend locked down, and he's such an amazing job. It's like, there's no way I'm going to even go near him now. It's really going to be the sacred cow to me. So I chose Ben Ashodi the Hand instead, and pitched the story. Yeah, he's a fantastic character, and he really spoke to me as well, and I kind of pitched the story to Barry, and Barry loved it. There was a few elements there which I wasn't entirely sure on, and Barry helped fill those in for me. And from there on, we really kind of just went forward and had a great time with it as well.
Another thing you've just recently been involved with is Clockwork Watch. Yeah. And I've got about 20 minutes of coverage on this already. So, I'm not joking, it just, but it does sound like a really, really cool thing. And
thank you.
I'm just wondering, so you've been adapting stories for Clockwork Watch. How did that come about for you?
That was kind of almost a similar thing. My friend Matt Gibbs, who is one of the editors, the editor for Uncommon Books, me and him worked together at Sony before he left and went freelance. And I kind of helped push him towards the comic books, because he was saying, I wasn't really sure about if I could write there or anything. I was like, Ken, you're a great writer. So he kind of started going, and he became an incredible writer and editor of comic books. So one day he rang me up and said, I've got a friend called Yomi, and he needs a bit of guidance here with a few comics that he wants to kind of push out there. And I don't really know much about it at the time, and I was a bit kind of apprehensive. I said, okay, that's fine, send him over my way and I'll see what I can do. And so Yomi got in touch with me and sent me some scripts. I had a look at them and said, okay, here's some notes, how to structure them and format them into a comic book. And Yomi got back to me and said, okay, we need to talk properly. So he took me out and introduced me to the whole Clockwork Watch world, which was absolutely mind-blowing in itself, the whole pitch, the Bible that he gave me. And from that point onwards, I said, brilliant, okay, let's really go for this. And it was a kind of realisation that Yomi was the real deal. I mean, I've been in positions like this before when people have said they want to do comic books or they want to go into the comic book industry, but they never really progress past the, okay, this is going to be actually a really hard work stage. Whereas Yomi is a filmmaker, he's a producer, he's a former journalist, he's done everything. So for me, when he kind of took me out and introduced me to a few people and really kind of got me hooked into the world, the light bulb went off in my head and I was like, wow, okay, we can really go for this. So yeah, it was a revelatory moment, and since then we've been at a great communication. It seems to be going okay so far. So yeah, it's been a very, very fortuitous meeting.
So, are you going to be involved are you just involved in the comics side of it, or are you like to be involved in the more media driven side of it, as in films and stuff like that as well?
I kind of, primarily my role is really to edit and adapt the comic books in themselves, but at the same time I've been helping write some of the promotional work, some of the marketing work, and helping develop parts of Clockwork Watch universe, and also kind of just throwing any general ideas at Yomi if I feel there's a particularly good idea there. So a lot of it tends to be me just kind of pitching stuff to Yomi if I feel it's worth pitching to him, and a lot of time he'll come to me as well and say, can you do this, or can you potentially write this, and I'll go, well, yeah, sure, if I've got the time, that's no problem. So it's quite a collaborative process. It doesn't just stop at the comic books and the graphic novels. So I'm quite grateful for that in that respect. It makes me a bit more hands-on, and it means that I don't just really have to stick to one corner of the Clockwork Watch universe. I can expand out and go into any sort of aspect of it.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for your time. It's been really great speaking to you.
Thank you very much.